EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Newton on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete.
Yeah, it's
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and
a play fake to Michelle. Now Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. On first down, Newton. Now he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing again is Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jackson.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Now a nice throw here right right side, he hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. That's a gain of 7.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Newton throwing again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
20.
Again, Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. He was covered by...
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Patriots 14.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And the Bengals first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Back to throw. Newton completes it to Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flushed out right.
On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Newton. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And that is incomplete here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to number 1.
23 yards on the play.
At the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 7. Here we go. 20. Here we go. Kill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 23-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to number
33 yards that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
First down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Not much there, only a yard.
LaVisca Chenault. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Michel, the
Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And it's Michel once again. And he is going to lose yardage here.
ball carrier.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
31.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Pats, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.